Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing a kind of one of my favourite videos to do, and it seems to be one that is the most popular on my channel as well, and that is a Lilylolo haul and makeup look in one. Do an order on Lilylolo. So I tried to again pick up products that I haven't tried yet, and I realised also that I hadn't done a fall inspired look yet. I decided when I went online to purchase these products, I tried to kind of go for colours with kind of with the fall season in mind. I'll pick out the products as I go along applying them to my face. Just open up the box and it comes with this really sort of lovely card from Lolo saying thank you and that it hopes it arrives in good condition. It comes beautifully wrapped. And yeah, so as you can see I did get quite a few products in there, and actually this time I picked up a couple of brushes, so I will be using more of their brushes as well because I wanted to try it out. I did get a free gift. This is, what's this called? A flock sponge. That may be not what it's called. I'm guessing it's for powdering, whatever, but I probably won't be using that. So, like I said, I'll start off and I'll quickly show you the brushes I got, so you can see. So first of all I picked up one of their Super Kabuki brushes. This is a limited edition brush. So this is one of the Kabuki brushes made specifically for applying the foundation. I've been using my big Kiko fluffy brush to be applying it in the past, but I thought I'd try this out. This is much softer actually than my Kiko one. And probably a bit less dense as well, so I just thought it'd be interesting to see how this applies my foundation. They did two brush sets, one that was a bit more luxurious, I think it was about £40 to £50, but I picked up the basic mini set, so it's more of a travel size set. I think I get 8 brushes in this, I could be wrong, but so it comes in a cute little pouch like this. It's black and white theme again, so I was right, I get, oh, I don't know if you can see that, 8 brushes in here. It's quite a nice little set. You get a little knitted pouch here. In this set you get a spoolie, which I think is great for the brows, and a brush. As you can see, these are much smaller brushes because this is meant to be a travel bag. This is an angled eye brush called an eyeshadow brush, so it's a flat eyeshadow brush, just be good, quite good for packing on shadow onto the lid. This is a concealer brush, so it's basically exactly the same shape as the eyeshadow brush, just a little bit bigger. This is called their socket line brush, so it's a bit more kind of denser, slightly rounder on top. And the final two brushes are both face brushes, so you get, this is what they call a blush brush, and this is very beautiful and soft. A powder brush, so just kind of similar style but just a lot bigger, still very lovely and soft and fluffy, and yeah, really nice. And I love the packaging in Lolo. I love the black and white packaging. So I'm going to start off with foundation because I haven't picked up a new foundation. They only actually do 2 as far as I'm aware on the Lolo website. One was the mineral foundation, which is my favourite one, which I love. So they did a BB cream, which in the last Lilylolo video I tested that out, and I really didn't enjoy that one. So I'm just going to be sticking with my favourite mineral foundation. Really soft on the skin, I'd say. I really like this. It's giving a slightly more of a lighter coverage on the skin using this brush. I think because my Kiko is quite a dense brush, so it picks up a lot more product and really kind of packs it on. But I think this is really nice because I know for a fact this foundation you can build up really easily without it looking cakey. So it's kind of distributing the product really nicely and evenly on the skin, which I like. Concealer. Now again, there was only one type of concealer on there that I found, so I'm still using my original concealer. So I have the mineral in Blondie. Now I will try out the concealer brush, but I think that this would be great for more of a creamy concealer, I think. So I like, whenever I've used this concealer in the past, I've used a much more of a fluffier brush, something like my Real Techniques setting brush, something like that. It's quite fluffy and it just is really nice. But I think I will try this out, and maybe it'll give a higher coverage, I think. So I'm just going to tap a little bit into the product. I'll start under my eyes first. I do have to say this is a little bit soft as the Kabuki brush. I mean, with this brush you can definitely put the concealer more precisely on your skin. If you feel like more blemish coverage, this is probably a better brush for it. But for under the eyes, I do think I prefer a Real Techniques just because it's a little bit softer under the eyes, I think. Okay, now I'm going to use it to kind of do some blemish coverage, so kind of like basically all over my chin really. I am just going to use it to highlight the centre of my face as well, so I'll pop a little bit down my nose. Because this concealer is a little bit lighter than my skin tone or the foundation, and so it does give quite a nice... Okay, I'm going to have to transfer, back to this brush because I just... Okay, moving on to the eyes, I did actually pick up a eyebrow product. This is the Eyebrow Duo. I think it's like a pressed powder. I have mine shade medium. They either had light, medium or dark. So yeah, so it comes like this. You've got the powder and then a wax as well. So I'm excited to try this out. So I'm actually just going to go in with the wax first. And I'm just going to use my fingers for this bit. I tend to whenever I use. Now I'm going to take the angled eye brush and I'm going to use this to apply the powder because it's quite a nice angled brush. So I'm just going to tap a little bit on, and I don't know why I'm trying to use this, but that's not going to work. I've got my mirror down here. I'm just kind of lightly... This actually is quite pigmented. I think maybe I should have gone dark. I can actually get away with using dark products because I do have relatively dark brown hair. It's looking a little warm through the brows, but still it's a really nice product and it gives a really nice natural finish to the brows. I'm just going to quickly take that spoolie I got given and brush through the brow. And I'm pleasantly surprised with it. I think I do slightly prefer my pencils just because I find it... I'm just so used to them and the pomade. But I do really like this powder and I will definitely... I think next time I'll definitely purchase it in the dark just so it matches my eyebrows a little bit better. But that's a really nice product. Okay, moving on to eyes. Now I only picked up one eyeshadow. I wanted another one of the loose mineral eyeshadows because I really love those. They're really pigmented. I've got 3 already. Choc Fudge Cake. Oh, okay. Wow. So I will do a little swatch quickly. It is brown, but it has like purple in it. Okay, no, that's very, very purple. But it is kind of like, no, it is brown, but it has this undertones of purple running through it, which is actually really beautiful, which is not what the swatch looked like on the website, but that's a beautiful colour, so I'll definitely be trying that out. Okay, so I will use, I think I'm going to get some fallout with this, but I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush. Start sweeping this across the lid. And actually I'm not getting too much fallout, which is excellent news. Yeah, this brush is very good for packing on product with minimal fallout, so I think that's what the concealer brush would be better for. Packing on eyeshadow, not so much blending, because that's the only problem with that concealer brush. The application's fine, but it's not easy. It's blending out, it's a tricky bit. Okay, I've just applied a layer. I'm just going to test out this socket brush just to kind of blend out what I've just done. And actually, as I'm blending it out, this is a nice brush to blend out actually. The more the brown's coming through now. So there's a bit less purple in it, which I actually quite like, so you can really focus the purple kind of lower down and blend it up, which I think is... So after, yeah, like I said, I'm absolutely in love with that shade. That is so beautiful. It's like real dimension to it. You've got the brown and then you've got that purple undertone in it and purple running through the colour, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to quickly dip into an old eyeshadow. Not an old eyeshadow, but one that I already own. This is their pressed eyeshadow in Take Biscuit. I just want to use that to kind of further blend out that eyeshadow. Okay, so that's beautiful. I'm then going to take my mineral eyeshadow that I am in Orchid. So again, this is another one I already own. It's a white one. I'm just going to use my finger for this. Tap a little bit in, and I just want to brighten up the inner section ever so slightly. And then I'm actually going to take a little bit of the bronze sparkle one and pop a tiny amount of this. This is a beautiful bronze colour, very sparkly. Again, I'm just going to use my finger a little bit, just right in of your lid. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with my Smoke and Mirrors palette, which I've used several times. I got this in the last lot. I'm going to take this shade here, which is, I believe, if I can work this out, Myth. And I'm going to use my own brush because there isn't really a brush I would use in this collection for under my eyes. Pop some of this under my eye. And then you know what, I'm actually going to take some of that chocolate fudge colour again and just run a little bit of this under the lower lash line as well, but focus this more on the outer corner. Okay, I'm then going to, another product I bought from Lilylolo was one of their natural eye pencils. They only have two of these, one in brown, one in black. So I decided to pick up a brown one because I don't really own brown eyeliners, I own mainly black, so I thought it would be really nice, and I think it pairs nicely with an autumnal look. So it's a pencil, it's quite soft actually, it's the one that you sharpen and stuff, and I'm going to run this in the waterline, tight line, and I'm going to pop it a little bit on the just below the waterline as well. Pop it in the waterline. And that is a really nice eyeliner. And actually I find sometimes with eyeliners, if you try and pop them in a waterline, unless they're waterproof, they don't like to go in there all that much and stay, but this is really, really nice. And actually I wasn't going to, but I am going to take the eyeliner and create a sort of, sort of winged liner as well. I'm going to have to use a mirror up close for this one. And I actually really like using pencil liners to do this because I just think it creates a slightly more of a natural, softer winged liner, which I think can look very pretty with looks. Then I'm going to move on to mascara. There's only one mascara on the Lilylolo website, so I already own it, so it's just this one. Okay, so that's the eye portion done. Back to the skin. I did pick up the Sculpt and Glow Contour Duo. I think they only had one colour, one shade for this, so like this you get the contour shade, you get a highlighter shade as well, which is a beautiful kind of champagne-y, champagne-y colour, can you see that? Like there, so that's beautiful. So I'm not going to use the highlighting set bit from this one because I did pick up a pressed highlighter that I want to try out. So by the looks of it, that's a stunning highlighter that you get there, so I'm guessing this or the other highlighter will be a very similar formulation, so I'm going to try that one out. So I'm just going to use the contour bit from this little palette, and I'm going to try the blush brush for it because the powder one is just a bit too thick, I think, but I want to test out this brush, and it's not the type of brush I would use the shape wise for blusher anyway, so let's just have a go. With all these products, what I really love is the natural matte-ness it brings to the skin. I mean, obviously contouring is not a very natural thing. As you can see, that's definitely given some definition to my cheekbones. But like close up, it doesn't look heavy like some contour things or some products would on the skin. I think that's kind of the big thing with Lilylolo, is that it's all, because it's mineral based, it all kind of sits very nicely on the skin. The only thing I would say about the shade is if you were a dark skin tone or even like a medium to dark, I don't know how well this would be, because as you can see, I'm quite a fair person and this is giving a beautiful contour to my skin tone, but it's not the heaviest of contour colours, so I just think it wouldn't work. Okay, then I am going to bronze up the skin, but I'm using the bronzer I already have. So this is the mineral bronzer in Wakiki, which I absolutely love, as you may well know. It's real beautiful. It's very warm, so you do have to take a very little amount of this, which I haven't done. Okay, I'm trying to get down my jumper as well, because this is a new jumper, so okay. That amount, and I'm actually going to use the powder brush. Like I said before, this is one I got in the first Lilylolo videos I did, and I just thought it was so beautiful. Love the fact it gives a really nice sheen on the skin. Oh no, look what I did. This is why you have to go in carefully. I picked up one of their cheek duos. This is a blusher. I've tried the mineral blusher. And I got it in like a coral colour, and again I think there are only two options for this, a pink one and then Coralista, which is this one, because corals tend to be my go-to blusher shade. I just think they're really pretty. It's a really beautiful blusher. So yeah, it's kind of peachy coral toned. Ooh, I mean, it's not the most pigmented blusher I've ever used, but it does give it has, again, like the bronze, has a really nice sheen to it. It's really beautiful, so it'll be interesting how it is on my skin. Now this thing looks like a highlighter, and it looks like the highlighter, yeah, so it's the exact same highlighter as the one that was in the Cheek Duo kit, I mean the Sculpt and Glow kit, which now makes me feel like the highlighter I got, because there's only two options of the highlighter, the pressed highlighter. One was a more of a bronzy one was more of a champagne. So I think I may have got the highlighter 3 times, but just in different products. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I love the highlighter, so that's not the worst thing in the world, but I think that's the mistake I may have done. I didn't realise this one was going to come with a highlighter. I thought on the website it looked like it was going to come with a matte blusher, which this is, and then like a shimmer topper blusher, if that makes sense, but obviously not. So now I'm a little bit concerned about the pressed highlighter I got, but oh well, these things happen. So like I said, that blush brush I'd never use for blush anyway, so I'm just going to go with my own brushes that I like for blusher. Okay, that gives a really pretty flush to the cheeks. That's a really lovely colour. Okay, so now, like I said, I bought a pressed highlighter. This is in the shade Champagne. I think I know exactly what this is going to look like. But yeah, this is the exact same highlighter as the one in the Contour and the Cheek Duo kits. But that's okay, because like I said, it's a beautiful colour. Oh, that is really beautiful highlighter. There's no glitter to that, that's more of a sheen kind of finish, which I absolutely love. I think a lot of people will love that. Like, it's not that flattering to have lumps of glitter on the skin. You know, I'm just going to drag a little bit just above the brow. So far I'm loving the products, especially the new ones that I've been trying out. I'm really loving how this look is turning out. Now for lips, like I said, I had like the autumnal look in mind when I purchased these, so these are quite dark lips, maybe a little bit too dark for the eye look I've gone for now, but I'm just going to roll with it. So I I picked up a lip liner because I haven't tried one of their lip liners yet. Again, they only had about, I think they only had 3 shades, a nude, a pink and a red. So I went for Ruby Red because this suited the lipsticks that I bought. I bought 2 lipsticks because I'm going to do, my intention was to do a ombre styled lip. So it's a really lovely lip pencil, very similar formula to the eyeliner pencil I got, so it just glides on really nicely. It is a little bit creamy, but it's still quite hard because it's a pencil form, so it allows you to be a little bit more precise, I think, but it's a really beautiful colour. So like I said, I picked up 2 to try and create a, I wanted to create like an ombre lip to finish this off. So judging by the lip liner, you can already tell kind of what colours they are. So I did get one that was in Scarlet Red, so this is a very much a red lipstick. And then for that more autumnal feel about it, I went with Berry Crush. Like I said, I got Scarlet Red, which is just a very beautiful red colour, more of a pinky red, I'd say. There's definitely pink undertones in that. And like I said, I also picked up Berry Crush. Wow, that's a beautiful, definitely vampy autumnal colour right there. It's kind of more, it's still red. I wouldn't say it's berry, I'd say it's more like a wine kind of red. It's more like brown in it as opposed to kind of the purple that I'd expect in a kind of berry, well, a lipstick that's called Berry. To start off with Berry Crush first, pop this all over the lip. So it's a really beautiful dark, like I said, more of a wine, dark red wine kind of colour. Not necessarily, not the colour I was expecting with the name Berry Crush, but still a very beautiful colour. Now because they're quite creamy, I'm not sure the ombre lip is going to work actually. So like I said, it has kind of worked. If you could see up close, I will zoom you in obviously, then you can see the ombre effect very subtly, but I think, yeah, the formula of lipsticks, because they're so creamy, well, it doesn't, and they're actually quite similar toned colours kind of, that it didn't really work the ombre lip, but nonetheless I still love the lips. So yes, I'm really happy with how this look turned out. I'm happy with the products I've purchased from Lilylolo. I love trying out their products. So yes, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.